It's felt like eons. Endless. Over and over these quacks pester me, ask me about them, about home. I need to get out of here, right now. I just can't sit another minute in here answering irrelevant and inane questions. I have a purpose, damn it. You. Your questions, yes. If I can get enough of these, you can help me. Help me. Help me! Alright, folks, it's time to pick your brains. Let's see what kind of thoughts you were able to muster up in your primitive meatheads. Neon Sheep the Silly asks, first, also, Bill, what was Euclidia like? Well, let me tell you what Euclidia was like, man. It was really nice. Everything was two-dimensional, copacetic. Everything was in its place, and there was a place for everything. But I really can't remember much of anything else.
I'll never smile again.
What were we talking about? Great question. Next. Top Hat Gentleman asks, Weird Mageddon intro theme or metal intro cover?
I know!
I'm gonna have to go with the Weird Mageddon intro, but let's make it cinematic, shall we? That was a fantastic question. Next, Mage Grey Wolf asks, why is Bill Cipher? You kidding me? Wes Cagle asks, is it true that your mother is a Dorito?
Until I smile at you.
Oh yeah? Your mother? Not really a question, but Gunnar Dollar says, go Bill!
I'm shoving your soul down an interdimensional staircase. Yeah, that's right.
The inferior piano player's biggest fan asks, why do you always jump scare me, Bill? What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. Somebody should have told Eugene Bird that was one question only, but let's go ahead and go through the list. Is consciousness for humans only? What do you think? You want me to fix your problem? Do you get bored? I'm literally in interdimensional therapy. What do you think? What is your opinion of cats? Well, I mean, they have triangular heads, which means they're closer to divinity than any other creature on your planet. Do you currently have a girlfriend? My ex had 7 eyes. I'd rather not talk about her. Thanks. Do you have a favorite human actress? Betty Page. Where did you get that some guy's hand that you've been selling? Is it one of a kind? Did you wash that hand before you sold it? Well, I haven't sold it yet, but hey, let's go ahead and run that ad right quick. on the show Gravity Falls. Well, funny story is I dealt with these G-men in another reality, and they kind of like stuck me there with, that reality's current owner. I believe his name was, I think he just called himself God. Do you fear or respect Rick Sanchez? I absolutely loathe Rick Sanchez. He wishes he was me. How did you meet Tony? Well, that's pretty simple. Let me show you.
Sir, I have located the anomaly. It is located in this area over here.
Well, do we have an idea of what it is?
It seems to be radiating multiversal elements, sir, and radiation patterns that we do not know.
So that means it's not from our reality.
Precisely.
Well, how are we supposed to approach this?
I would approach it with caution, sir. In fact, I would probably suggest maintaining and quarantining it.
Well, we know what happens when we attempt to quarantine anomalies. I think we should just take it back to the lab.
Even with your protection, I highly recommend that you do not touch this object.
What's the worst that can happen? Let's just go ahead and heave. Ho!
Well. Great. That was a fantastic gauntlet of questions, and some of them weren't a name. Good job, Eugene. Satori Dan asks, if you could wake up tomorrow with what new skill or ability, what would it be and why? And if you could travel back in time, would you find your younger self and try to warn them of things to alter your timeline? Do you think any alterations of your timeline would affect the present? Or would spawn off another timeline leading to your present unaltered? Those are some great questions. Allow me to answer them. The first one's pretty simple. I already have every known superpower that I could ever need. As an ultra-dimensional entity, I can really control everything about your pitiful little reality. See, when I look down on you guys, I see interactions with dimensions that you guys can't even reach. You think there's 11? What if I told you that there was 42? The next question I'm obviously going to answer with this. Who cares? Time is an illusion, meaning has no meaning, and life is a joke. DJ Playnice hits us with a couple of questions. He asks, where have you been? Well, Dadoy, I'm stuck here in a padded cell in the Theraprism. What do you think I've been? I've been toiling away listening to these quacks trying to hammer at my head. Do you prefer ketchup? I actually prefer catsup, but hey, close second. Why does my toe hurt on Tuesdays? I don't know. It could have been the toe goblin. You know, those guys are in season right now. Usually around this time in January, toe goblins like to come around, put on steel toe boots, and kick you in your big toe. So be careful. And seeing that it is Tuesday, I mean, come on. You probably got hit by the toe goblin. We appreciate your questions, DJ Playnice. Be sure to rock, dude. Thanks. Neon Sheep with the twofer asks, Bill, why are you doing this again? Last time was a decade ago. What part of time is an illusion do you people not understand? What's a decade, millennia, epoch, eon? Who cares? Sometimes I wonder about you guys. I'm trying to conquer your reality and you're making it hard. You're making me feel like I would be wading through mud to do it. Agent DBK asks, I have a question. What the criff is your damage, Bill? Oh, yeah? What the criff is your damage? And finally, Penny with the last question asks, hey, Bill, why only one eye? Well, all the better to see you with. And you, and you, and you. I see everything. I I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me today. I was happy to answer all of your questions, at least some of them. But of course, now they're probably going to be begging me to come to the next group sesh. So, thanks to everybody who helped make this Q&A possible. Your questions were great. I had a good time. Back to the grind. Back to these pointless group sessions. One day I will get out of here. And when I do, a lot of people are going to be sorry. But for a moment, I was able to reach out and touch people and destroy a lot of things. So for that, I consider that therapeutic catharsis.